How you all doing? Welcome back to another video of South Coast Angler. So today we are going down to Sandy Point to do a bit of a smoothhound hunt. There is hounds showing off the beaches, Eastleigh, Hayling, Bracklesham, so there should be hounds down at Sandy Point today. If there's not, I'm going to be really upset, but my hopes are high. I'm just going to go grab some hardback crabs now. We're going to get down there and get the rods out. It's a perfect tide for it. It's a bit rainy, but you know, is what it is. There should be no wind down there, but hopefully it'll be a good session either way. Hounds all the way, baby. Let's go. Right guys, I'm not going to waste any time. I've got down here, I've set the first rod up, and it's going straight out with a cweights pretty rig with a nice hardback crab on there. Let's get it out there and hopefully catch a big one. I haven't even got my second rod in the water. It's only been out there for about 5 minutes. We've just had our first hound bite on the crab. Don't know if he's still there. I think he might be. Let's go have a look. There we go, first cast within 5 minutes. Perfect lip hook. He's only a tiny little bubba, but there's going to be bigger to come. Happy days. Let's get it back. Right, here we are guys. The second rod's finally going out with a whole prawn on a pedal setup, and hopefully that will pick out a bigger hound. There does seem to be a bit of tide out there. I'm not sure why. It should be nothing, but I'm guessing it's due down to the May rot. It's making water heavier and just pushing it through harder. But let's get this prawn out while we can, and hopefully bag a nice smooth. Well, how you doing guys? Welcome back. So as you've heard, we went and got some crabs. We got some hardbacks. We got a couple of softies and a couple of peeler crabs, so hopefully they'll do the business today. We've already caught the one fish on them straight away within 5 minutes of being out there, so hopes are high, hopes are high. You do seem to get a lot of smaller ones down here during the day, but hopefully we can fish through them and hopefully get a nice double figure out. That's my target for today anyway. Smooth hounds all the way through, no scratching around, nothing else, just the hounds today. So I'll show you the baits we're using. So we've got some of the king prawns that I'll normally use from Sainsbury's, and we've got a load of lovely crabs. The best thing about getting crabs like this is if you don't use them all, you can just put them back in. Yeah, them rods are pulling quite round a bit at the moment, but hopefully it don't affect the fishing. Like I say, it's probably the May rot making the water heavier because it's a -5 neap tide today. Might have had a bite on the prawn then. I saw something happen. Anyway guys, I'll bring you back if we get a fish or when we get a bite, and hopefully we get a screaming reel. This is something you don't see every day. Just up the beach there, there's a seal having a bit of a sunbathe. We don't see him very often on the beaches here, but yeah, he's all right. He's been for a little swim this morning and he's come back up for a little laze. But yeah, a woman walked past, said he's been there for the last couple of days, but she's quite happy that he's been in the water, he's gone for a swim, he's come back, so we'll keep an eye on him. But he seems pretty happy. Look how clear this water is. I've just seen a little shoal of mullet go by, but this water is crystal clear. Look at that. It is beautiful. Saw something really strange a minute ago. By the water's edge, there was a massive splash for a few seconds. I'll run over there to have a look, see what it was, and it was gone. Very weird. I think we might have just had a bite. Our line's gone slack. Oh, we got a fish on both rods, guys. we got a fish on both rods. Oh no, the other rod's going as well. The other rod's going. I've literally just put that out as well. Oh no, it's gonna go. I don't think they're big hounds. Yeah, we've got another pup on the prawn. We've got another one biting on the other rod. Let me get this unhooked, get it back, and we'll bring in the other one. Happy days. There you go, guys, a bit bigger than the last one. Let's get it back, get the other rod in. Come on. This is what we wanted. We've literally just put this one out there. Here we go. This is what happens down at Sandy Point. You get a load of fish. But you have to fight through the smaller ones to get to the bigger ones. But have some of that for a bit of action, eh? Like I say, I don't think they're very big. You just got to fight through the smaller ones. Oh, bit of a fight there. He's woken up. This might be bigger than the other one. He's giving me a bit of a fight now. Here he comes. Or she. Yeah, baby. This is what we come down to Sandy Point for. Oh yeah, she's better. That's a better fish. Still not massive, but that'll do. Happy days. Look at that. That's what we came down for here, baby. We just had a fish on each rod. That's our third Smoothound already, and we've only been fishing for about half an hour. Happy days. Let's get this little puppy released in this clear water, shall we? She's still full of fight, as you can see. Go on. Look at that. Happy days. Beautiful. Let's get the baits back in. We've got no rods in the water now. We need to get them back in. The point's all about, get in. So, there we have it. We are 4 casts in, 2 on each rod. We've had 3 fish, and so far, the crab has had more fish. So it's 2-1 to the crab so far. It'd be good to find out the difference between the size of the fish on the 2 different baits and also the amount of fish. That's pretty cool, having a hound on each rod. That's what it's all about, hound fishing in daylight. You just can't beat it. Mission complete already. We've only been fishing about 45 minutes. Right, so I'm going to show you how I bait up my prawn. I've changed it a little bit to probably last time I showed you. But I've got this baiting needle. I've got my prawn. I'm going to take the head shell off. And I'll whip the tail off. Just twist it. Then you got the prawn. I'm going to stick the needle through the prawn to make it straight. Like so. I'll give it a little bit of whippage. If I can find the end of my bait elastic. Here we go, got my bait elastic. I'm just going to give it a bit of a light whipping. Just round the prawn. And I'm using a pulley rig, a pennel rig for this one. So 2 hooks. And then what we're going to do is get our bottom hook and put it just before the head. Like there. We'll get that whipped on. Make sure you go around the eye, up the shank, and a couple round the hook point. I'll go a bit up the line as well, just to keep it straight. Break that off. Pull it off the needle. Get your second hook and just nick it through the tail like that. And that's our prawn bait ready to go. Let's get her out there and hopefully catch a double figure monster. We're getting a bite on the prawn. Just pull back slowly. It's going to go. Watch the right hand rod. Keep slackening off. Might just be a small pup. Or maybe, shall I say it, the dreaded dogfish. Jogfish. Matt's getting bites over there as well. He's turned up. He's only been in the water for about 5 minutes. It might be a small one. I'm gonna have a look. Might be a small pup. Yeah. See, that prawn's been absolutely smashed up. The hooks aren't in a good way, as in a way they'd catch a fish, so we'll get another prawn on there and get it back out. So I've had a couple bites on the crab. We're going to have a look and see if we've got one on there. If it was a bigger one, it would have gone off, but we could have a little pup on there. Sometimes little pups just sit on there. But where we've had a bite, we're going to bring it in and check the bait anyway. And I'll show you how I bait up my crab baits. There we go, so the crab's been nicked. We'll get a new one on. Right, so here we go. We've got a crab. And we're simply going to put our 4-0 hook through the back leg socket and out the other side, something like that. And then we're just going to whip on the legs to the shank of the hook, like so. We're going to go get entangled. We're going to go a bit around the body as well and around the other set of legs, making sure not to mask the hook point. Presentation doesn't mean too much with these. I've never had an issue, but this is what works for me. These are just hardback crabs. And there we go. We'll get it out and hopefully get another hound. And we are getting a bite on the prawn already. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is it gonna go? Looks like he slapped me off. Yep, he's there. Here we go. Doesn't feel massive, but it's a fish. He's only a bubba. There we go. Completely engulfed that little prawn. Happy days. Number 4 on the beach. There's more to be had. Right, hound on the crab. Put it over. Let's have a look. Here we go. He's swimming upside. Ah. It's only another little porp. Happy days. Lovely little male. He's got a bit of blood coming out of his mouth just from a little nick. But yeah, he'll swim off strong. So we're going to go for a slightly bigger crab this time. We've been putting fairly small ones on and not catching very big hounds. So I'm going to see if the bigger one will pick out a bigger fish. But I'm happy with how it's going today. 5 hounds already. Oh, and we're getting a bite on the prawn. We just had a smash down on the prawn. Hold up. I'll keep it rolling while I get this rod out. You might see it tear off. I think there could be something playing around with that still. I'll bring you back if it goes. We've just put the prawn out. Already getting a bite. The lead hasn't even settled yet. Either fish or weed. Here's a fish. My favourite. Oh no, it's a little pup. There we go. Smoothound, number 6. On the prawn again. The lead hadn't even settled. And I had him. Happy days. Let's get him back, get another bait out. So since the tide's picked up, the bite seems to have gone a bit dead. So what I've done is I've chucked the crab in just over the ledge about 20 yards out. But it's actually the same depth, 20 yards out, than it is 80 to 100 yards out. So we'll see what happens there, but when we cast further out, our lines are just getting dragged down. There's no weed as such. I think it's just a bit of tide and a bit of May rot. So May rot's making the water heavier and just making it move a lot faster. But we'll see what happens and hopefully it works. It looks like we're getting a bite on the closer in rod. Here he goes. Bite's 20 yards out. Did we miss it? Ah! False alarm, it was Matt. But we'll get it back out and hopefully it works this time. And hopefully we don't catch Matt. So we are going to drop the camera in with a little peeler crab on it, about 20 yards out, and just see what we can see. We might not be able to see anything because the tide is running through and there's quite a lot of weed, but we'll put it out there anyway and we might catch a little bass. Looks like we've got a bite on the prawn bait. Slackened off there. Yeah, there's something there. Here he goes. Another lovely little hound. Lovely lip hook there as well. They're not very big, I know, but it's a good start to the season. This is my 7th today already. Biggest probably about £5. Yeah, I'm happy. Sweet. Let's get this little puppy back. It's lovely to see him go in this clear water. He doesn't want to go. There he goes, shot off. Happy days. What a beautiful day. Look at this weather now. When I was on the way down here, it was raining. It's forecast for thunder showers. But look at it now, it's beautiful. And we're out here in the daytime, catching some lovely smoothhounds. I'm so happy. This is like my favourite spot to be in the summer. The beach is very quiet. You get very little dog walkers. There's no one else fishing, and we're catching fish. It's a bit like a dream. Unfortunately, none of the smoothhounds have been massive, but you know, we've still got a bit of time. And we're still getting bites, so hopefully grandma's coming. Happy day. Right, here we go, people. This is the best part of the day. Release the crabs back to the sea with a bit of food. Go on, boys. Great crab race, eh? Come on, boys. Right then everyone, thank you all for watching today's video. It's been a great day. I've had 7 hounds, I believe. Matt only managed 1 dogfish, unfortunately. I'm not sure why, but you know, it is what it is. But we're gonna grab some crabs later this evening, and we're gonna head down here again tomorrow for the next neap tide. So hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.